All right, so some of this stuff is actually still loading. I underestimated the amount of time it would take to load this stuff, to be honest. But what I'll be doing is I'm going to be going over the free monthly assets. I actually didn't stream on Wednesday because I didn't have the time to do so, so decided to just include it on today's stream. However, I think this one got stuck. Oh, there it goes. I think this is just the starter stuff. I don't even know what that is referring to be honest. Okay. So, let's take a look at what this week was. Okay. Boom, boom. So we got the Nanite Dungeon. So since this is first, I'm going to go in this order. And then the template's going to be last. The template's also its own project as well. I'm not a huge fan of templates, but we'll take a look to see how it is. So this one came out 2023, so honestly it hasn't even been a year, so that's not bad. Oh, it had an update in July. That's good. Okay, so overall it looks up to date, so it should be fine. I don't know why we're still preparing shaders for this project, but let's go ahead and Nanite Dungeon. Is it Kobo Dungeon? Maybe? Go ahead and open that up. Okay, yep, it's definitely this. So we'll go ahead and full screen. Okay. Oh, it looks like shaders are still preparing as well. Screenshot. Looking for... There we go. Okay. So, dungeon. I wonder if they actually let us play. Let's see. Nice. Okay. The speed is... Okay, it's a little choppy. Hold on. It's probably because it's still preparing shaders. I'm gonna go ahead, move that over, which is also preparing shaders. The art style is kind of interesting. Definitely giving like a fantasy vibe. Yo, look at the gem. I'm actually interested in the gem. Hold on. Let's see. All right, new project. So let's go into editor preferences and switch this to main. Okay. That way, just new tabs. Wow, the material actually glows. It's actually pretty cool. This also looks like something that could be like a spear tip. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a caveman with a spear, and they just put like a gem as the tip or whatever. I'm actually kind of liking this art style. see. Making our way through the dungeon. Just feel like there's an unnecessary amount of random shit laying around. Especially for like a dungeon. This feels like a lot of... Granted, I'm not here to disagree with how the person set up the dungeon. It's more of looking at the assets, which is looking pretty nice. Okay, this looks pretty low quality though. And the light, is it emanating from the sides as well? Yeah, kind of. It's a bit weird. Is this the whole dungeon they set up? Wait, really? Wow, that's it. Oh man, how many assets are in this? Doesn't look like a lot. I guess when you look at meshes, they're still... kind of. There's not a lot of structural stuff. Just a lot of obstacles. Like, this is all they have for structure? They got doors. A ceiling. Okay, levels. There has to be one overview, I think. There doesn't seem to be any variety in the walls or ceilings, which is kind of unfortunate because the art style is nice, which I do enjoy. Oh, they don't really have a lot either. That's unfortunate. Let's look over here. Yeah, see? You think they would have given at least one dungeon floor that was like full? Of bricks, I guess, or stone, whatever you want to call it, just for some variety. It definitely looks like some of these are supposed to be like puzzle pieces, so that when you copy it, you have to like do this, which is cool. So it doesn't have like a straight line. I kind of like that. Just not a huge fan of the floors and just lack of variety. They gave us one door that opens. We do have a chest. We have a normal chest and that chest opens, but it has stuff inside. I'd prefer if this chest didn't already have things inside. Oh, okay. So open chest. Okay, cool. No, we're good. There's an open one with nothing inside. Except a key lock, which seems odd. Not sure why. Especially if you like want somebody to open the chest and then you put the key inside. Candles. skeletons. I mean, that's fine. Not a huge fan of this because this looks more like lava that doesn't move rather than like something that would actually be lit on fire, especially when you have like logs next to it, which makes it seem like this is supposed to be logs on fire. And we got the barrels. Yeah. I think I would only give this one maybe 3 out of 5. But we'll have to be able to see what the rest are looking like. And then I'll rate them all at the end. So next we have the modular Asian medieval city. So we're gonna go ahead and go into that. We got the maps. Let's view the assets first. Let's rebuild that. Okay, so let's take a look at the assets available. Different type of stairs of sizes. Okay, so this is what I meant with like variety. Like you got 3 different types of stairs, each with their own close to the same design, but slightly different. Like that's kind of what I was expecting with the other one. We got, looks like bridges. Are these different length bridges or just different styles? Kind of. Okay. Got different boats. Okay. Okay, looking good. We got different stones on the floor. Just the light direction on this. Where are you at? That way I can see a bit clearer. Why is this stone all the way by itself? That's fine. Different floors. Okay. See, this is a lot more variety. I'm liking this a lot more. Not exactly an art style I'm particularly interested in, but as far as variety goes with what's available, like look at all these weapons too. It has that. Yeah, like they give it with the sheath, and then they also give it where you have the sword itself, which is pretty awesome. You can actually have it stored here too. It's pretty nice. Love how it says Asian and they didn't really like specify. Whoa, look. Okay, that's awesome. Look at the buoyancy on those. Respect for the detail. Oh, this looks kind of worn down a little. Honestly, this one is a lot more detailed than the last one, and just so much more variety. Are these all individual boxes? Okay, so you got 4. Okay, so yeah, you could stack them all together. Okay, nice. Different variety of walls. I wish that dungeon had varieties of walls. Let's see. Roofs. Okay. The detail is quite nice. What's the underneath look like? Just wooden roof. Okay. And then if you had it roll. No, that looks really good. I'm really liking this. They even provided mountain. Texture, okay. So that's all the assets. Let's take a look at their showcase. Take a moment to load it up. Oh, getting there. Okay. This looks very beautifully done. They did an entire city, which is quite awesome. They even have stuff in the water. I mean, it's floating. I guess it's fine because it's in the water. As long as you block off the water, it doesn't really bother anybody. But look at the amount of details that they actually provided throughout this whole thing. Weapons on the floor. Yeah, this asset pack is way better than the other one. Just from the sheer amount of time that they took into it to design all of it to showcase what you can do. Even the environment looks really nice. Like, look at all the petals floating. Like, if you were doing some type of game in this style, this really does feel like something you could copy and paste. And for the most part, it would look absolutely beautiful as an entire city. You could even, like, copy and paste the whole city and just modify it and turn into multiple different cities if you really wanted to. Wonder if you can actually play inside of it. Nah, there's no character. Maybe we can put a character, let's see. Do. This looks so good. Like, if you had NPCs walking through the city right now, this would look like something in a game. Can I go over here? Oh, I can't. I fell in the water though. Can I get out? Is there any way to the top floor? Oh, that's a bit of a flaw. I guess if they don't want you inside, that's fine. Is there any... No, there's no internal structure. Okay. Well, overall, this is looking a lot better than the last one. I think individually, I would give this a 5 out of 5. Like, it's a really good asset pack. I think if you have that style, it's going to be super useful to you. $85. Yeah, I could see that. It's actually... Let's see. Oh, they've done so many environments. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, they're the ones that did the Greek island a couple months ago. That was also a free asset pack. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see, Undercity, and let's go take a look at that one. Come on, open. We'll take a look at the models first. I just want to open this up already. I'm not sure why it's taking more time to load. I think shaders for the RPG template have loaded now too. Get there eventually. Take a look at what it contains though. There's like no details here. Just that includes materials, walls, building, grass, landscape, auto material, landscape, water materials. Looks pretty good though. The water looks nice from this image at least. Four to 5. It's been out since 2022. Still loading. Jesus. There's like nothing to look on this one, so I'm just gonna go back. This is gonna be the last one we go over. It's been out since 2019. Supported engines 5.4. Oh, did they stop supporting previous? Because if it's been around since 2019. Ranked. How many features are actually in this? Lots of features. Wow, that's okay. It's released in 2019. A complete project from More Game Dev. It's first third-person single-player high fantasy RPG core framework. Uses interfaces, blueprints, props, animations, blah 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 blah. Good stuff. Book reading, lock picking, civilian clothing, chainmail. Now this is a long list. Stealth system, save game, gamepad controls. Ooh. I'm interested on how they set that up, actually. Demo assets. The number of non-demo assets are as follows. Animation sequences, montages, blueprints, blank spaces. Break the skeleton. User guide. Oh, we got a Google Doc. There's a Discord. All of the updates. Wow, look at this table of contents. Sorry, English, hard, I guess. Wow, this is a lot to go through. I don't think I'm gonna read through all of this, but blenderartist.com. Total cost me $720. How many animations are in this thing? We're still loading the models, by the way. Probably fucked up while loading. Anyways, let's go back to the... Let's see. Book reading, lockpick, fix some bugs. That's product history again. I don't want to see history. I want overview. There we go. Character management. Yeah, this is looking quite classic with that image. I'm not sure if you can see well. Hold on. Maybe that should be a bit better. Tech rating. C to open. Gamepad, left button. Oh, look at the inventory. Type, weight. Val. What is that, value maybe? Also no design and pickups. Are we done loading yet? All right, hold on. I'm just gonna restart the project. I think something happened to it. Okay. Let's try to reopen that. Monthly asset. And we'll continue looking at this in the meantime. Items can be dropped from this UI. They'll be spawned into the world in front of the player. I feel like even if you're not using this template, you can still take a look and take some concepts. I don't know how well built it is or how good the actual project is. We'll go into that in a bit, but I think that's kind of what matters. All right, let's try to open up the Undercity. Oh, look at that, loaded way faster. Okay, so let's make this full screen so that everybody can see. Enable full screen and then F11. Okay, so let's first take a look at the environment. All right, looks like we got this nice little city with a couple of alleys. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 streets with then alleys with a couple of turns. Okay. Well, for starters, can I play in it? Let's go ahead and add first person so that I can then make this full screen, and then we'll play, and then we'll run around to see how it looks. Oh, I feel so tiny. Okay, so stairs haven't been properly set up. All right, it doesn't look like this is gonna be walkable for here, so we will have to use the camera to navigate around. That is quite unfortunate, but that's all right. Is there an inside to these buildings? No. Okay. So outside structures only. Say, nice design, I guess. Feels a bit lackluster. Kind of reminds me of like a cleaner version of Zon from League of Legends. I'm not sure if you know that, but for something that's like the underground city, it looks clean, like quite spotless in all the buildings. But it also has like all of these pipes, which doesn't really feel like underground. It kind of gives me a completely different feel. I think it's all right. The assets are cool, but I'm not feeling great about it, not feeling bad about it. Let's see if we can finally open the models. I just want to see all of the assets that are available. I don't know why when it comes to opening this level, it just freezes at 17%. I may have to restart again. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna close it. For some reason, I can't open up this level. Whenever I try to open it, it just crashes. So we're gonna go ahead and reopen that again. And we'll just take a look at the Wonderland, see monthly asset. So the asset did have two parts. So it had the Undercity, sorry, not Underworld. And then it also had Wonderland. So let's go ahead, take a look at that. And then let's full screen. Okay. So it's called Wonderland, but there feels like no color. It feels, yeah, just bland. I think as far as the meshes go, like they look good. You can definitely tell they're reusing the same asset for a lot of this. Like, let's go to meshes. Yeah, see, that kind of explains it. They don't really have a variety of anything. They're just reusing a lot of the same, which I mean is okay, but also if you're calling something Wonderland, I kind of expected maybe more color. This kind of feels like Alice in the Wonderland if you just like made it even darker and simple. We got like 3 colors. We got that yellow, blue, and then I kind of think this is like a grayish color. Gray? Kind of has a bluish color, unless I'm just fucking colorblind. Like a grayish blue, maybe. You also have like the green windows out of nowhere, but that's just for the windows. Yeah, just feels a bit lackluster. So I guess the asset pack's all right. I think individually, I'd probably rate that a 3 out of 5. But where did my Epic Games thing go? Hold on. Let's reopen that back up. Go back to the marketplace. Let's go back to the free for the month. So as of right now, the Medieval City is definitely my favorite so far out of the 3 environments that we're seeing. And I would put the Nanite second, and then I'd put this one third. The Nanite, I think it's more of my preference, is probably why I'm rating it higher than this one. There just wasn't a lot of variety, but I'm also not feeling like there's a lot of variety in the Undercity and Wonderland as well. Like the asset packs of the meshes don't seem like they're giving you a lot to kind of give a variety. Everything's about the same. Let's look at Undercity. Okay, the Undercity has significantly more in comparison though. So they definitely worked with a lot more. But it's mainly the pipes is what it seems like. Less so the structures. And that's kind of the thing I'm seeing with these asset packs, is they're not really giving you different type of walls or anything. This pack actually just gives you straight up buildings and then like one type of... Do they even give you a wall? We got a left wall, which isn't a complete wall. Yeah, you get 2 walls. I'm just not a fan. So I think that leaves with one more to go over before we go into the RPG template, which there's a lot to go over. I'm not going to go over everything in it because I feel like that would take a lot of time. We're just going to see how it functions and if there's really anything useful to pull from it. So let's take a look at the Skeleton Knight modular. So I think this is just a bunch of skeletons with modular pieces, I'm assuming. I mean, they look good. Kind of cool undeads that you could use. I build them differently. 7 armor sets, combinations. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of doing exactly what it states. 7 helmets. Okay, so you got about 7 of each. Oh, 1 cloak. Come on. I say as they mention a bunch of other things that they provide. 6 weapons, 6 shields, all modular parts compatible with each other. Wait, there's some that are not compatible? You need to put the skeleton on spine. Huh. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into this showcase maps, and we'll open this up. Okay, so this is the exact thing we're seeing in the screenshot. Where is the light? Let's see, light. Where are you at? Sir, where'd you go? Oh, you're underneath? Okay. I'm gonna do like that, so I got a kind of clear pick. We got like knee guards. Are these different knee guards or the exact same ones? Wait, why do they pair together? I guess. Honestly, these are pretty cool. Like, you could put them in your game and just switch them around to just have skeleton soldiers. Is there like a skeleton only soldier? That would be cool. And then you could like slowly put on. Let's go into the. Oh, what is going on here? Jesus. What did you do? I mean, I guess. Why is 7 connected twice? I'm afraid to edit it because I don't even know what he did. But this is... I mean, it is for a demo, so I guess it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, nor does he care. Since he's trying to show off his assets, so... We got the character here. Let's take a look at the... Oh, there's only 2 animations. Okay. It's a interesting skeleton walk. It's kind of slouching. I think it would look better if there was no armor, then you'd be able to really tell how it looks. Let's look at skeleton. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. See, they give you a base, which I like, and then they give you all of these modifications that you could do. Am I able to change? Wait. Okay. So they set it up to where you got just this. Which then could eventually turn into this once you attach all the right pieces. Interesting. So if we typed in torso, we do have a variety of different torsos here. Let's go ahead and just click one. And it kind of changed everything. Interesting. What do we have here? Skeleton 7 is nothing? That doesn't seem right. What if we move it? Okay. What do you put here? It's all the way at the floor. Is it a knee guard? Nope, that's gun. Shoes, torso, glove. Huh. Okay. Oh no, everything is just pinned to the bottom, so I can't really tell what is what. So you just have to kind of build it yourself. I mean, it's good that they all have kind of the same starting point. So that means, technically speaking, if I change this to pants, it would still work. Yeah. Okay. Oop. I didn't mean to get rid of your arms completely, man. Which means if you're building this, you should rename your meshes. Obviously, don't do skeleton mesh and then 1, 2 to 8, because then you don't even know what you're using. Wait, so 7, which has nothing on it. What if I gave it a sword? I know it, or what if I gave it a shield? No, then it puts it all the way down there. Okay. It was just blank, so I don't understand what it's supposed to be used for. Is there something missing? So if we go to the showcase, the only thing I could think about is like, maybe it's knee guards. Is that pants armor? That's, I mean, I guess it is considered pants armor. I would just rename that. So what if we do pants armor? Yeah, I mean, that works. So we got torso. I think I changed torso. What if I just changed it to this? Okay. Then it kind of covers that. But overall, this is very easy to modify. Is the chest piece connected? Oh, I got 2 torsos. Which one is that? Okay, 8 is also a torso. Why? Okay. But look at this. This is pretty good. Got all your pieces. I'm breaking them apart on purpose. Oh, we got 2 heads too. Wow, this thing is interestingly done. So everything really is just attached to this little skeleton, which honestly isn't that hard to put together because of the way that's set up. So just put everything back to the same origin point. go back to 0, 0, and 0. Yeah, super easy to put together. Is there any animations to use? I think we just have the 2 animations, which is the idle and the walk. Do we have just the plain skeleton? Skeleton base. Okay. So it kind of looks like their idol's meant for a sword and a shield. Okay. So you probably would need to get different animations. Okay. There is a variety of different test ones. So if we opened up this one, go into the viewport, we got a crossbow. We have no animations for a crossbow though. But it is there. As far as assets go, like mesh-wise, I think this is super helpful and useful. Like, honestly, I'd consider that pretty good for a free asset. You basically have a variety of different skeleton soldiers. You'll have to figure out animations, but that's not that bad. Okay. So, honestly, I'm kind of putting this... I think I'm going to put that as second as of right now. And then first is going to be the medieval city. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Undercity and Wonderland is at the bottom right now. I don't know why that's saving. I don't really want to save anything. So let's go ahead and open up the template. It'll probably take us a while for us to get through this one. But let's see how it looks. And take a moment to open. A lot of menus to go through. Spell management. Oh, finally loaded. Okay. Okay, so right from the start, we got some generic white man faces here. The same white man faces. Thank God there's no dick there. I'd have been like, that would have been very weird to open a project to. Very shiny armor. Or you can look like Robin Hood. We got a waypoint. So what if we just hit play? What's it gonna look like? Okay. Thank you. Okay. We got a block button. We got combos. Eat interact. Can I interact with the door? R to sheath. Okay. Oh! We got a lockpick system. I don't want to do the lockpick system. Let's go back into here. Love that it takes a second to load my stuff. How do I mount a horse? Z. Alright, so... Things are definitely not working as intended. Okay, not liking this so far. Trying to follow the help tools, and it's just not working. So if we go into levels, level main menu, we should start from there. So if we hit play, let's take a look. If it'll load. If it'll load. Starting to feel like it's not. Alright. Okay, that loaded immediately. I don't know why starting... Okay. Got a typical... Let me actually plug in my PlayStation controller. It said it had game controls. I want to see if it does. Cat fur everywhere. Okay, let me get this. Okay. So we're gonna test out if it's lying. All right. So we have focus. All right, so it doesn't support PlayStation, so that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and we're gonna open up my DS4 Windows, which will then treat my DualShock into an Xbox. All right, that's where input device shows up. So we go in here. Still nothing. I'm not liking that. Okay. So it's not working. Not loving that at all. Wow, it's not even set. So what if jump? Failure reason, input failure. Property is not valid, killing. Well, I don't like that. Be a main menu player controller. So, kind of looking to be a flop with the controls. That's unfortunate. That was the main thing I was actually interested in, because DualShock is a huge pain in the ass to do. just making it so that my windows appear here instead of opening up on their own. Let's see, are they using raw input? They are not. So they don't really support gamepad. They just do generic gamepad, and Xbox and PlayStation you basically have to do yourself. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that helps with inputs, engine. It's just looking like very generic stuff. That's unfortunate. What do we have here? All main up. Why do you have all these split so far? It's so weird. Okay, from the beginning, you're casting to the game instance, setting the game instance, begin creating menu, debug this blueprint. Yeah. Adding the main menu. Okay, this is very whatever. Where are your inputs? Looking for... Man, where is it at? Input. It is under... Oh, that doesn't look right. Dynamic books, demo, input actions. Why are they under the locking minigame? Interact, jump, blah, 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 blah. Reference viewer. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Okay, so this is not the input action I was looking for. This is just very standard. Yeah, they're just using generic gamepad stuff. Alright. I'm quite sad about that. I was really hoping for something a bit more. So, demo content. Wow, where are your inputs? Why is this so hectically everywhere? I mean, it's a really good project with a bunch of different assets available, but it feels insanely unorganized. Oh my god, they have all their blueprints in one file. Oh god. What is happening? Oh god, do I want to look? Oh my shit. Why? Sir. Holy crap, that's... I'm fucking screenshotting that. That's fucking... So this is what you don't do in blueprints. Holy crap, this is... something else. I don't... There had to be better ways to go about this, man. Like, he has a menu to just showcase all of the information, which is like, okay, cool. So we're gonna have to get each individual stat and then plug them in. But instead, it's just like, let's do 22 sequences of the exact same thing. All this hurts to look at. So this is the same widget, but with a tab above. Please tell me you're not doing the same thing. Okay. I was afraid to see 21 sequences of the exact same thing in another widget. Character general widget. Okay, so it's plugged in there. What are these side boxes for images? We're using the same... Oh, okay. So I see what's going on with the... I was like, why is he using the same image for all of these? So basically, when you just move over, it replaces this flat line with a line with an arrow, and then they just... Yeah, they're replacing with that. Oh man, everything is just done where it's just not efficient. Like he's just putting everything into one single thing. Like he does understand the concept of modular widgets. But then proceeds to just recreate the same thing over and over again for other things. So it's also just very unorganized. Although he did get this entire project created and released, so I think that's still a lot better than a lot of people. And it has a lot of features and they work. So I guess that's fine. Receive. Oh, I just don't think I agree with how this is set up. I think all of the animations and characters though, would love all of that. I think it's still a really good asset to have, especially for free. Like, I could definitely see why they would probably price this pretty high. So let's actually see what they did price that as, because I wonder. Honestly, it's probably going to be like 80 bucks or something. That kind of sounds about right. $50. Okay, then yeah, I could see how that's reasonable. This being priced at 220 is absolutely insane. Like, it's great. Oh, but I don't think I would have paid 220. That's a lot of money. So I think after reviewing everything, I think actually I'm gonna change my viewing and put Skeleton Knight Modular as number 1. Because honestly speaking, as far as it goes with usage-wise, that the skeleton has a lot more use cases that could be utilized for indie developers. Because you essentially could take the skeleton and modify it however you want, as long as you have skeletons in it. I feel like the medieval city, the quality is really good. They were very detail oriented, but unless you have like a very specific style for it, probably won't get used. But it's a really good asset pack if it's within your style, of course. And then I think I would put the RPG template afterwards. I don't think I would like use the template, but it has a lot of assets within it that are super useful, whether they're like meshes, animations, things like that. It does have features in it that are good if you just don't know where to go with your features or how to implement them. But I wouldn't just copy and paste what you take from there. Actually, I wouldn't recommend to copy and paste anything from asset packs. Just to learn the concept would probably be useful, but that's as far as I would go. And then I would put the dungeon pack as fourth. I did like it, but there just wasn't enough variety in it. Like, just having one type of wall is not good at all. And then for the Undercity and Wonderland, I'm putting that just as last. There really wasn't a lot of variety either. And the style was just very bland. Like, there was no colors. It was very clean. So the environment itself didn't really fit in correctly. So, yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Okay. Been streaming for about an hour. Actually, a bit over that. This was mainly what I wanted to cover. And since turnout is actually quite low right now, I think I'll just call it for the stream for today. If anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to join the Discord. Subscribe.